Alright, I'm going to be showing you guys how to play Waiting on the Day by John Mayer. And yeah, so let's get started. First I'm going to show you guys how to play the intro. And the intro and the verse is the same guitar part, but obviously in the verse he's just singing. And so this is the guitar part for every part when he pretty much starts singing Waiting on the Day. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Let's just show you how to play it. So this is how it sounds. Alright, so that's the intro. And he starts with a D chord, and he's hammering on with his middle finger the first string, 2nd fret. And he's doing that when he strums. I'll show you how that looks, or how that plays. Okay, and then he's moving, after he plays that, he's moving to a chord down here. And I'm not sure exactly what this chord's called, but I'll show you how to play it. So you're barring the first 2 strings on the 5th fret. Your middle finger is playing the 3rd string, 6th fret, and your pinky finger is playing the 1st string, 7th fret. And then you're gonna play that. Sorry. And you're gonna play it, and then you're gonna take the pinky off and play it. And then go back to the D. So again it goes. And then he hammers on again. And then goes back. And then he goes. So he adds the pinky there, and then takes it off, and then goes to it just an A chord. So this is just a normal A. Alright, so I'm going to play it slow one more time. This will be slow motion so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so that's the intro. And then the same guitar part is for the verse. For the first verse. So, waiting on the day when my thoughts are my own, when this house is my home and plans are made. Alright, and then we're going to go to the first chorus, and I'm going to show you how to play that. And the chorus is just 3 chords. I think this is a B or B minor. And then he plays a D, and then he plays a G 7th chord, I believe. So that's what that looks like. And for each of these chords in the chorus, playing the bass note is really important. He doesn't really play it as much, but when you play it by yourself, it makes the song sound a lot better. So with the B, the bass note is the 5th string. With the D, it's the 4th string. And with the G7, it's the 6th string. Okay. So you just play those 3 chords. And the strumming pattern, I don't really know how to teach it. If you just mess around with it for a little bit, I'm sure you'll pick it up pretty fast. I'll try to show you. It's pretty much just a strum down, up, strum down, up, strum down, up, strum down, up, or not, instead of saying strum, I meant pick, so pick down, up, pick down, up, pick down, up, pick. So hopefully that should be pretty easy. And so that's a pretty simple chorus. But where this chorus could get a little confusing for you guys is with the last chord, the G7, he hammers on between, he does two little he does actually I guess three little hammer-ons when he plays it. So I'm gonna play it how he normally plays it, and when I play the G chord, watch really closely what I do with my pointer finger and my pinky. So here we go. So what he does is he does three little hammer-ons and offs. So the first one is he strums, hammers on there, and then the next one is going to be hammering with the pinky. So he goes, and then the last one is just taking the pinky off. So it's three progressions: the hammer on here, and then taking it off. So let's do it again. So this is how it sounds. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, we're just going from hammering on here to hammering on here to taking the pinky off. Okay, and so that's the main chorus, and I'll play the whole first chorus so you know what it sounds like. Will you be there for me, baby? Will you love me all the way? Take my side in every little firefight. When you hang your things and stay, I'm waiting on it. And that just goes back to the intro guitar part. And then the next lyric is waiting on the day with my life on the run. Bleaches out in the sun, it shows my age. Waiting on the day when that voice comes to say it's not wrong what you did for a kid. And then back to the chorus again. Will you be there for me, baby? Love me all the way. Will you take my side in every little firefight? When you hang your things and stay, I'm waiting on the day. And then he plays the chorus guitar part here, but he's singing Waiting on the Day, so it's a little bit different. So he goes, I'm waiting on the day. I'm waiting on the day. And then he goes into this little bridge part before the last verse and chorus. And this bridge part could be pretty difficult to play, but watch what I do and it shouldn't be too confusing. So it sounds like this. So he goes, ah, I'm going to just play it for you guys. He goes, ah, 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 ah. And then he starts it. So obviously it was that part that I just played. And so how he plays that is he's playing pretty much a D chord at first, but instead of playing the D like this, I like to move my ring finger and put my middle finger where my ring finger was. And then that way my pinky can reach easier to get these two notes that I'm gonna have to play. So he starts out with a D without playing anything on the bottom string, and he strums it. He hits the bass note with the 4th string and then strums it. So he hits bass notes and strums, does a little down, up, down, and then he plays the 4th string, 4th fret, and he does a little, so he hits the fourth string, then third string, and second string. And then he moves this over one and does the exact same thing. And then he does it again. Okay. And so he only plays it twice. So again, this is what it sounds like from start. So okay. And then he goes into the very last verse and chorus. And so this verse is actually different. It's really similar to the intro guitar part, but so he plays the D the same. So waiting on the day when these. So he's gonna say when these words are in stone, and usually he'd go down here to play that words are in stone, but he doesn't. He goes waiting on the day when these words are in stone. So instead of going down here, the second chord he plays is that G7 chord. And so this is easier to play than going down here. But when you play that, make sure you hit the bass note. It's really important. So, waiting on the day. I'm going to play the whole thing now. Waiting on the day when these words are in stone, when these kids are all grown, and we go dancing. Oh, can you do it, baby? Can you love me all the way? Will you tie me tight in a little string of paradise? Will you walk with me before the morning fades? I'm waiting on the day. Okay. So again, that last verse and chorus, he, instead of going down here, he plays the G7 like I talked about, and then it's just a normal progression for the chorus. And then he ends with the line that I just played. Will you walk with me before the morning fades? I'm waiting on a day. Okay, and so this last part is also a little riff thing. Well, I don't know exactly what it's called. Riff, outro, bridge, whatever. And it can be a little confusing. So basically all he's playing here is that same almost D chord, but without the first string. And this time I'd go back to playing it like a normal D, just taking the middle finger off, because you're going to need your middle finger up here. So he plays it, he goes like this. So I'm going to play it with the last line, and then I'm going to go into it. So, will you walk with me before the morning fades? Okay, so what he's doing is going from this D, strumming the bass note down, up, up, down, and then hammering on here. And then sometimes he throws in a little bit. And that's the end of the song.